Shalom. I I know I've been a spokesperson for SRA victims. And if you don't know what SRA is, look it up. There's certain words I can't say anymore because YouTube will flag me. I will continue to be the voice for the voiceless, as Father has raised up many that have in ancient times past and even recent pasts and as recent as today. There are people like Kevin Arnett, who is very outspoken, very knowledgeable, who is bringing and has been bringing Emma from Imagination Podcast. She has been bringing on victims and giving forth their testimonies for years. A lot of people are waking up now because they're starting to see that, oh hey, those who are bringing it are actually not losing their mind and crazy when it comes to eating meat in your fast food restaurants. And it's not just in your fast food restaurants, it's in your restaurants. It's the meat that they give you, you know, that cheap chicken nuggets in the grocery store, those cheap beef sticks, hot dogs. It's in everything. Human meat. And these are trafficked children. You need to understand that this is true. I don't know why the world is not more angry. There's a lot of set-apart ones that are saying that we shouldn't be speaking on this and we need to look towards the light and stay in the light. Are you serious? Would you change your mind if you knew that some of those victims actually became followers of Yah? Or will you then change up your word and start sticking up for your brother and your sister and Yah? Is it now okay to do it? Are these children not all children of the Most High? Come as a child. You cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven unless you're like these, a child. Why do you think the Satanists prey on children, babies, and children that haven't started their change of life yet? Why do you think? I know, this is so hard to listen to, and it's everywhere now. But now that the Epstein files are out and you can read them, all you gotta do is Google it. Guarantee you'll read 2 pages and vomit. When will the fire in you cause you to rise? When will you fight for these innocent children? I know, it seems bigger than us. I know. I have had sleepless nights pondering these things. I understand that. However, Father's strength is in you. And us looking away and us closing our ears or covering our eyes or just, it's too much, I need to stay in my perfect little world and do nothing. Do you really think that's going to be that you're going to get like a gold star or a pat on your back from the Most High. Okay, you did great. No. No. It behooves me. There's a lot of people who say they have the heart of Father, but are looking away. Oh, it's too evil. We can't look upon it. What if Samuel said that? The prophet. What if he said that? Or Yeshayahu or Yirmiyahu? This stuff was happening in their day. You understand that, right? They took up the mantle and fought. They did. I want to know, when will you at least start a platform? At the very least, start a platform. Pray to Father about it. Always move by Father's power, by Father's will, not by yours. Emotions can definitely get in the way and get us all flubbed up. But, and I get that. Father's Ruach is war. Do you really think he wants his set-apart people looking away? Because I tell you, I've had plenty of downloads and plenty of visions from the Most High that says otherwise. And you can believe it or not. I'm not here to convince you. I've been calling out this stuff for a couple years now, where Father has given me a word against it. I have brought it on to his platform. It's not mine, it's his. Where many ignored it, spoke evils against me. Yahweh will not be mocked. That's not a me problem, that's a you problem, if you are one of those. You see, he's not just love. He's not just love. His love is just. And he acts in justice. He will bring these people down. A lot of people are also saying, well, how can there be a creator? How can there be you may call him God. I call him Elohim. How can there be an Elohim? With all this disgusting, detestable acts occurring, why isn't he stopping it? Why is it happening? And they're falling away from belief. They are. They think it's all fake now, religion. And religion is fake. I just want to put that out there. Religion is fake. It was put there to blind you from the truth. It was put there to keep order. You got to sit right here, and you got to believe in this. And don't look over here. Stop looking over here. Even though the truth is right here. Actually, the truth is right here. But you are so indoctrinated with filthy lies, you can't see the truth. So you have a heavy veil over your eyes, which Father gave you. He gave you this. And the moment you say, show me, I want to know, he takes the veil off your eyes. And he shows you. And you may not like what you're about to see. You may not like what you're about to hear. Because I kid you not, there are things that you thought you knew, that you believed with your whole heart and your whole mind, that are lies. And that just isn't just in this world, like worldly matters. That's in education, all lies. Your education system is complete lies. Your religious system is complete lies. Complete lies. Throw it out. It's junk. So isn't the education system. Junk. Those were put there so you could look over here and not look over here. It's what they're doing now. These Epstein files that have come out and have been coming out, they're like, oh, look over here. This person's, this famous newsroom woman's mom went missing. Look over here. Now that's not working. So let's come over here and let's look. They don't want you to see that your president has been mentioned almost 20,000 times with videos, recordings, voice recordings, video recordings, pictures of him doing disgusting, horrible things to children, which they call pizza. Cheese pizza is a girl. When you're sitting there and you're watching the Ellen show, remember she was the biggest flyer of cheese pizza. She liked those babies, they taste like cream cheese. Read the files. She actually fed her audience baby. They thought they were getting meat. Chicken. Her DJ literally was unalived when he started finding out who Ellen really was. When will everyone step up? Just because you follow Yah doesn't mean you have to be quiet and stay in your own little set-apart little place. Did Noah? No, he did not. He went out and he delivered the truth to those people for as long as Father said so. To those people who were doing what? Sacrificing their firstborn children to the fire of Molech, eating children, making chimerics, which is animal-human hybrids. They were doing all these things, like they're doing now. Actually, it never went away. The secrets of the Nephilim. The fallen ones. There's Nephilim and there's Nephilim. Nephilim were the ones that came down. Nephilim are the sons of the Nephilim. The fallen ones. It's so disturbing that y'all are just sitting there in your butts. I don't hear any of you speaking about this. And woe to you. No, I have anxiety. Oh, what? Said none of the victims whose teeth were removed, these children's teeth were removed so they wouldn't bite on Epstein Island. Read the files. There's millions more to be released. I'm so angry because there isn't enough anger in the world over this. These are babies and children. These are innocent babies and children. Did you also know that they had hunting parties, not just for the sex trafficked children, but also for black people? Did you know that? It's in the files. They hunted black people. It was one of their favorite things to do on the island, was to hunt black people. Ask yourself why they're doing that. There are people like, why are they still picking on the black people? Because they are the chosen seed of the Most High. They need to get rid of them. Because Epstein was one of those ish people. And the Ish people are involved heavily in this as well. Understand that. Canaanites eat humans. That's who they are. The world isn't angry enough. Father said to me, a year and a half ago? I have to go back to my notes because I wrote it down. I even gave it in a word. But he said that the mighty was about to fall, and they were going to fall hard. He's already taken care of it. They're literally, their reign is over. So they're holding on to strings right now, and they're trying really hard to hold on. Did you know that there's a backup government? If this government fails, there's one underground waiting in the desert to take over? Did you know that? Did you know that there were tunnels? I know you're all reading about it now, but these are things that we have been screaming about. Nathan Reynolds, he has been telling the world for years what his elitist family and they were doing to these children, to people, to everything. What he saw, vampires are real, wolfmen are real. Like, these things are legitly real. They're not stories. They want you to think it's a story. These are real. Our word speaks of it. It shows you in the word. It literally speaks of a dog man. I believe it's in Kings. Actually, I have to go back and look, but it's in one of those books. It's either in Kings or it's in Judges. Someone help me. I think it's in Kings, though. These things are real. You shouldn't be all obsessed with football games and eating your snacks and waiting for, basketball season to start and baseball season. It's over. All these things are over. Can you not see that? Snap out of it. It's over. Y'all need to now bend the knee and repent, because this reign is about to be over. It's obvious. What's coming next could be beautiful, but crazy is going to ensue before that happens. Y'all need to understand that. The Western world, America, has a lot of blood on his hands. There are people all over Europe getting arrested right now. They're getting arrested, dethroned, thrown in jail for being even mentioned in the Epstein files. And then you have our world where everybody's like, oh, well, can I have another hot dog? Let's go watch the football game. Oh, let's go to church. I'm just going to pray. Do you know prayer is action? Prayer is action. You are your hands and your feet are supposed to be representing the Father. So you're supposed to be doing this in action and not in mouth. Your mouth is what? And you have to go to a building to pray. Our Messiah said it very, very clearly in the book of Matthew, when he said, go within your inner room and pray. And the Father who sees will give you in front of everyone what you prayed for. We go in the secret room. We don't have to go to a church building. We don't have to sit there and be like, oh, no, that is not real. Snap out of it. You were led astray. I was too, for years. You should be angry. Kneel before the throne of the Most High and ask Him, what can I do? What can I do? I am your body. I am your temple, because we are. What do you have me to do? What do you have me to do? Nothing is too big for Father. This should not be happening. This shouldn't be allowed. It's disturbing. It's sad. The majority of the believers that believe in a set-apart Father, they are 100% all about bringing up the Word and speaking about the Word and teaching the Word. That's basically where it stops. Where's the relationship? Do you, ask yourself, do you feel Father say, reach out to this sister or this brother because they need you? Do you feel that? Does that rise up inside of you? Or are you just sitting there in your house constantly reading this word, which is fine, but does it end there? Because you should be led by his Ruach. And if you are, you will have no respect of person. And let's just be real here. If you are, you will have no respect of persons. Your mouth won't slander. And you definitely won't be looking away when you see that children are being mutilated and hurt. Why aren't you crying out? Why aren't you angry? Why aren't you making tefillah? Why aren't you making prayers? And if you are, awesome. But there's got to be more that we could do. Read your word. 1st and 2nd Samuel says we're powerful. I'm not saying go get yourself in trouble. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying ask the Father and be led by him and wait for him to tell you what we all can do. But do you have a fire rising up inside of you? Because I know I feel it. I've talked to a brother today and a sister today, and they feel it. They are angry, and they are asking Father what we can do. The whole Christian world is just sitting there like, ha ha ha. Why? Like they did with Gaza. They literally sat there and they watched those Gazans get mutilated, raped. I said the wrong word. I don't care anymore. They can do these things, but we can't say them. Please. My oath isn't to them. My oath is to the Most High. I only bow down to him. I do things for him. This is disturbing, what's going on. And we've been screaming it. Emma from Imagination Podcast has been screaming it with the victims, the many, many victims that came out about your sitting president and other presidents before that, even your precious little Reagan and the Kennedys, all of them. All of them. All of them. Every one of them. And they're a bloodline, y'all. Of course they are. You got people in the set-apart community. Don't worry about it. You're of the light. That is of the darkness. I ain't worried about it, but I'm disgusted. And anyone who is walking in Father, you should be disgusted. You should not look away. Like, shame on you if you're looking away. Shame on you if you're like, I am of Yah, and you look away. That's not his heart. That is not his heart, because Yah has not imagined such a thing. That's what the scripture says. He has not created it, nor imagined such things. It is not from him. But what happened? He got angry, rooted them out to their seed. Each time. And why were they cutting off the heads of giants? Because that's what you do to the serpent. You cut off the serpent head, the seed. And we have been lied to so much deeper than you know. Our scriptures have been changed. Like, so bad. And you could tell. Get yourself a bunch of Bibles, light them up, and read. You're going to be like, okay, what is going on? For real. For real. This is why it's really important to have a spiritual relationship. Someone told me that that was evil, to have a spiritual relationship. What? To be born from above is not evil. It's not evil. They don't obviously understand anything, and they're really stuck in the Old Testament. They're just stuck. They don't get it. They don't understand the New Covenant. They don't understand Melchizedek. They don't understand why it went back to Abraham and the Melchizedek. They don't understand it all. They're so stuck in the Torah that they can't see past it. The law. The law is in your heart. I'm not trying to be mad. I'm actually infuriated. This world that we live in is so filthy, is so disgusting, is so gross. Parents aren't mad. Parents, you send your children to school. You get their school pictures done. Life Touch was mentioned in the Epstein files thousands of times, and you know what? They collected those pictures as a picture book so they could look through and see which one was desirable. And you're not doing anything? You're not mad? You're not like... Why? Why aren't you going to the head of the schools? Why aren't you going to the superintendents and being like, hey, what's up? Do something. Get a bunch of people. You should be mad. These are your children. Your children. Oh, but it didn't touch my house, and it doesn't really affect me because, you know, it's okay. We're just going to live in our little bubble. It did affect you. You gave over your children's pictures. You're affected more than you know. You did dentists at school. It affected you more than you know. Get mad. Do something. Don't do something stupid. You can get angry and not sin. Our word says that. You should be moved to want to be an activist and do something good to change this. But you don't have to be gross. You don't have to hurt people. You don't have to be like them. You can raise up a shout. You can bring this to their attention. Perhaps they're not reading the files. I don't know why they wouldn't, unless they're involved, these schools. And they are. They are libraries, churches, your very pastors. If they're Christian Zionists, which that's what religion is, they're involved. Your money is going to that island and the funding of sex-trafficked children. So you're like, no blood on my hands. No, plenty of blood on your hands. Plenty of blood on your hands. Wake up. Before you are judged so disgustingly, horribly bad, because it is coming. Come out of her. Religion. Hi, baby. This is Donkey Doodles. It's like, why are you mad? Whoop. Whoop. That was awesome. I'm sorry. Donkey. He always has a way of making me smile and laugh. He can feel my anger. I don't know why you're not angry. Do something. You can go to your school. You can go to your church. You can do these things. You can raise a shout. Start now. Take it to Father first. Take it to Father first. He will lead you. He will guide you. Look up Kevin Arnett. He has a lot of resources on how you can do it. Shalom, shalom.